Hey, the new Ken Burns film. Is this an after-school special? The 1970s are brought to you by the color brown.
This is Ms. Karen Kingsley, youthful, gifted, attractive.
Mellow.
A successful freelance architect who still finds time to serve the children of her community as a volunteer crossing guard.
See? Crossing guard.
A very special kind of woman. Perhaps more special than you can imagine.
You're too stupid to appreciate Karen Kingsley. The end. Please? Suddenly it's Night of the Living Dead.
It was less than a year ago. Karen was returning from a visit to her favorite Aunt Margaret in the small township of Springfield.
How many Aunt Margarets does she
It was
have?
here that something took place which gave her extraordinary powers.
She was pushed into a vat of chemicals by a radioactive spider from Krypton. Kitchen light fixtures from beyond Pluto. Hey, check out the headlights on Karen. God, somebody wind up the saucer, come on. I promise you, Steve, this effect will never look outdated or cheesy. She looks like she's in Zappa's You Are What You Is video. We take you now live, the Star of Bethlehem.
We are the Stellans. We wish you only good, Karen Kingsley.
They came to Earth to find Ben Kingsley?
To the young people of your world is soon to be given the task of new building.
Are you getting any of this?
Give them the 3 T's. Aware, alert, alive.
Alvin!
Keep them safe. Be their guardian. Receive the ancient ring of the 3 torches.
It's 1/3 of a menorah.
Symbol of the 3 keys. Receive its knowledge, Karen Kingsley. The ring becomes the safety shield.
Of course.
Which freezes time and space.
Can you hurry it up? There's a new Brady Bunch
in
tonight.
their tracks. The Teletaker, which transports objects from one point in space to another instantly.
But wait, there's more.
Reverso ray, which makes time and space move backwards.
Oh, she must be using it right now.
Receive the power and be called Guardiana, Safety Woman.
Do you want to know if I'm a good person or not, or...
Aware, alert, alive.
And that is how Karen Kingsley became safety woman.
She died the next morning of radiation poisoning.
All right, boys. Wait here a minute. Okay, come on across. Hi.
Yeah, far out. Stop global cooling.
Hey, Lynn, where are the boys this afternoon?
Kevin and Tommy are on the school basketball team. They went on the bus to play Marshfield School. They're probably home by now.
Look out!
Speaking of home, you're going to be a little late getting home today, aren't you?
It's okay. I got permission from my mother to stay after school to help Mrs. Lopez set up the fire prevention display in the auditorium.
Hey, that sounds interesting.
They found out later that it wasn't
I'm off
interesting.
duty now. You care to walk home with me? You can tell me all about the fire prevention display, okay?
Sure, Mrs. Kingsley.
Just don't hurt
It's a
me.
neat display.
Did you catch Cotter last night?
Well, fire prevention is an important subject. You know, more than 500 boys and girls about your age lost their lives in house fires last year?
Yeah, that's why Mrs. Lopez had us make a display for the whole school to see.
I think that was a good idea.
So anyway, Epstein says to Horshack,
We learned that fires have just 3 things to get started. 1, something to burn.
Like children's
That's
pajamas.
Fuel. 2, oxygen, which comes from the air. And 3, heat.
which comes from David
Take
Cassidy.
any one of them away, and there's no fire.
There's nothing we can do about the oxygen because air is everywhere.
Oh, we're working on
Getting
it.
rid of the fuel would be a good start. Is that why Chuck was cleaning out the garage Saturday?
Yeah, and he made a poster about it for our display.
Kid's name is Chocolate?
His garage sure was a mess.
You're home free when you're fuel free.
I don't get the far
Yes, a
side.
clean house is a good way to prevent fires. No fuel, no fire. Very good.
We learned that kids playing with matches and grown-ups smoking cigarettes carelessly cause more house fires than anything else does.
This movie's so biased against
Yes,
house
Lots
fires.
of fires are caused by carelessness at home.
And electrical fires are dangerous too.
They sure are. Overloaded circuits and frayed wires cause fires.
You might as well not even have a home.
Well, here's your house.
Bye, Miss Kinkley. See you tomorrow.
Take care, Lynn. Your fire prevention display sounds great.
Keep on trucking, etc. You know, as naive and gaudy as they were, at least the 70s weren't beset with animated GIFs and lolcats.
Mom, I'm home. Oh yeah, Mom's over at Aunt Miriam's house.
This house features central ADR.
Winning basketball game sure makes you hungry.
Play-Doh.
One super burger coming up.
Uh-oh. And this was back when the Hamburglar was still at large. I just realized this poor kid has never heard of fruit by the foot. Spares no detail, movie. I just wait for a child to grab my handle and...
A little cheese and I'll have a super burger supreme.
Maybe he shouldn't have sprayed the pan with WD-40.
Fire! Fire!
Then reload and fire again!
Fire! Help! Fire!
Shazam! This is, weird. Yeah, good. Now kids watching this will know exactly what to do in case of a stove fire.
Ooh, that was a close one, Guardiana.
You were lucky this time, Kevin.
Next time I let you burn.
Now, fire safety is one area where being alert really pays off. And you made that flame way too high, and you left the paper on the stove.
I'm really breaking
If you were
protocol by
aware of
letting
that
you live.
danger, you could have avoided it. You know, something as simple as a can of baking soda spread on that fire would have given you precious moments to think.
You're right, safety woman.
Do you know the Danger Dodger salute, Kevin?
Read between the lines,
Aware,
Guardiana.
Alert, alive.
That's right. Now let's review what's meant by the Danger Dodger motto. Being aware means knowing the dangers that surround us. And being alert involves planning ahead to avoid those dangers.
And staying alive is best left to the Bee
Knowing
Gees.
what to do is what keeps us alive. Getting an early warning can save lives. Many people use smoke detectors in their homes to warn them of a fire before it has a chance to spread, and that's an excellent idea.
It gives you something to listen to as you immolate.
But knowing what to do after the alarm has sounded is even more important. Phone immediately and have the fire emergency number taped right to your telephone. Always sleep with a flashlight near at hand in case of a power failure.
In fact, save precious time by never sleeping at all.
I know several ways to get out of the house if fire's blocking the door.
Well, good for you, Kevin.
You want a flippin' medal?
You know, that should be part of every family's fire survival plan, along with regular home fire drills to make sure that that plan is a good one. Now, Kevin, this fire escape plan is something you can share with the other members of your Danger Dodger Club.
Yeah, I do it myself.
You don't
I see
say.
the diagram shows all the main and secondary exits. And besides fire prevention, you can practice safety in other ways. Right now, Tommy is taking the door off his old refrigerator.
Oh, well, sure, that's... Huh?
This is a lot of work, but it sure is worth it.
Don't want any little kid getting stuck inside and suffocating. Wait till Dad gets home from work and sees the good job I've done.
Now to go disassemble the TV.
Better put Dad's tools away.
Putting Dad's tools away. The motion picture. I better take the lids off all these boxes.
Dad's gun!
This'll be great for the turf war.
Dad's gun!
Emergency. I must go, Kevin.
Gotta catch Fernwood tonight.
Danger Dodger, I salute you. Aware. Alert. Alive.
A lame. Abbreviated menorah away.
Guardiana, the gun wasn't loaded.
Tommy, the one thing everyone needs to know about guns is this. Every gun is a loaded gun.
What about the ones that aren't loaded?
600 people of your age died last year from bullets in guns that they thought were empty.
What were they doing inside guns in the first place?
Played with. Not ever. All guns should be safely locked away.
In an open closet with Dad's tools.
I know, Tommy. But if we're not alert to dangerous things like a gun, how are we going to avoid the more innocent-looking things around our homes that can harm us almost as much?
You lost me.
Toys certainly don't look as deadly as a gun. But left scattered around on a flight of stairs, they can be just as dangerous.
Really?
Falls are the most common cause of home injuries. Be sure that hallways and stairwells are well lighted.
And shot on grainy 16mm.
Tommy, hundreds of boys and girls are badly injured every year in falls around the house. Falls that could be avoided. Picking up your own playthings and helping a younger brother or sister to pick up theirs can save a life. And that life could be your own or that of someone you love.
Golly.
Jiminy Jillikers. Yes, now he is truly safe. See this? Cram it.
We need to make our homes fall-proof by cleaning up slippery spills immediately.
Now she's editorializing.
A wet floor or a slippery tub is a real hazard, Tommy.
How'd you get footage of me
falls,
showering?
Be sure to use non-skid material for sure footing and step out onto a dry area. Falls while reaching are especially dangerous. Just last week, for example, Terry tried to hang a plant from her patio roof. To reach the hook, she had to use a stepladder. But the one she chose was a little too short. She should have used a tall, sturdy ladder.
Look, just stop trying to help altogether, okay? The power of my ridiculous costume and irritating sound effects will save you. Hi.
Wow, you've really got to be careful all the time, don't you, Guardian?
When you're a stupid kid,
but I
yeah.
can't be everywhere at once. See those? They're killers, too. Well, they weren't meant to be. The labels even warn you of the harm they can do. Medicines, cleaning products, and paints should be stored on high shelves, well out of the reach of small children.
And Liza Minnelli.
We all need to learn to read labels more carefully, Tommy. Looking for key words like danger, caution,
Microsoft.
or poison can alert us to possible harm.
I won't forget what you've taught me, Safety Woman.
Danger Dodger, I salute you.
Right back at you. Thought she'd never leave. Alright, where's that gun? Were you visited by a weird lady dressed like Jiffy Pop?
Hey, Miss Kingsley. Do you know the Danger Dodger salute?
Oh, I think so.
I was a loser once. Spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch. Remember, kids, always let strange adults in flamboyant costumes enter your home. Learn their hand signals and do everything they say. Produced in association with the 70s Council, reminding you to feather your hair, flare your jeans, and become inexplicably obsessed with trucker culture. Goodbye.